Hello world, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you an underwater restaurant, and I actually had this one done for like a week, maybe even two. I just had not been able to upload it anytime soon until today. It's just life has been a little complicated lately. Wish the life would be like the Sims life where everything is so easy. You need money, it's okay, you don't need to have a job, you can just make a painting, but you're sure of it that you're gonna sell it. Or you need money again, just sell your furniture. You'll immediately sell it. There's no waiting 5 days or anything to where you waiting for someone to actually come and buy it. If only life was like The Sims. But anyway, yes, I'm bringing you this build that I have created to be underwater, like the title pretty much explains it. I came up with this idea just by thinking, outside the box, I would say. What is something different? What would be awesome if they had it in real life? Which I don't know if they have it in real life or not. If you guys know of any, it doesn't have to be here in Arizona. If they have it anywhere, I would love to visit, or at least look at pictures of what it looks like in real life. Yes, it would be freaking awesome. I know they have hotels. I saw like a picture of a hotel that's underwater, and I just think that's freaking awesome. And what else is new? Do you guys like the little music playing in the background? I thought it sounded a little too quiet with me just talking, so I added a little bit of music. If it gets annoying, just let me know. I'll take it off. Or, if you guys like it, also let me know. I'm trying to experiment here with new things. Anyway, it is a pool. It's the only way to make it. You can't really have an ocean like I would like it to be. But, I mean, it gets the job done. And I just put all the turtles down there because we can't really add fish into a pool. So I'm thinking with the turtles, hopefully at least, we can pretend that they're real. Yes, the outside is just like a little lobby section that I created because, you have to come in somewhere. So I added this really, really pretty host station, but then I realized that I can't use it because the game won't let me. It won't be an actual like a working host station, therefore not meeting the terms of the restaurant. So anyway, I ended up changing it later, and everything is sea themed. Obviously, it's underwater. So I added a bunch of fish tanks and bubbles and a bunch of water stuff. And of course, there's boats everywhere and fish, and the menu is also all seafood. Seafood only, so if my Sims are allergic to seafood or if they're vegetarian, sadly, no, they can't visit here. All seafood. And yeah, right here I'm adding a little sitting area. So, I mean, like Olive Garden or like other restaurants like that, they always have a little sitting area. You sit and wait while your table is ready. I know Sims don't really have to do that since their table is pretty much ready immediately. But anyway, it's just for looks. I thought it looked really cute. And again, there's boats everywhere. And yes, what have you guys been up to? I have another build. I don't know if I should spoil it. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. We'll just have to wait and see. But yes, I have been building kind of like crazy. I've been in the building, how do you call it? I was gonna say building spree, but no, it's not a building spree. I've been in a building mode, I guess. That's all I want to do, just build. And I haven't played any of my other challenges, which is a little sad, and I want to, but I don't know. I've been in the mood for building, so you can expect lots of builds. I wanted to upload at least one build a week, but I don't know. I have a lot, so I might upload a little bit more. Also, the jungle pack just came out. I uploaded a video playing that, the playthrough. I got to do the whole temple thing in one episode. So, yes. Oh, and right here I'm adding fence to the outline of the pool because I'm thinking if I don't, then random Sims are gonna be swimming in there, and we just don't want that. I know when I had my house, this whole house, I added a pool in my backyard and it was open, and just random people would come over and swim all the time until I finally put a gate there and locked it that way. No random Sims were there swimming in my backyard. But yes, so far this has worked. It keeps the Sims out of the water because it's not a pool, technically. It's not a pool, so no, we don't want random people swimming in there. And flowers. I put flowers everywhere because why not? They look amazing. I did just add a lot of attitude, I would say, to the place. of course, the little sidewalk, and I don't know how, I have no idea how that little host station got outside, but I know I'll fix it later. And yes, flowers, flowers, flowers all around. What else? Let's see. I also tested, so at the end of the video I have a little, like, not a playthrough, but you know, just my sim going into the restaurants and just sitting there, and then I have screenshots at the end as well, so stay tuned for those. And yes, this actually took me like, I would say like 3 hours. It was like a 3-hour long video, which I think I did pretty good. I narrowed it down to, what, 10 minutes? This video is 10 minutes? So yes, a lot of editing. And I know my system kind of looks weird whenever I spin the camera. I don't know why it does that, but it's, there's no other way. I have to deal with it, I guess. And I added this little bar cart just because I think it'd be, you know, like sometimes like Olive Garden, again, I go there a lot, yes. They have wine, not precisely, you know, for just for you to take, but they do have like free, not free wine either. They have like some sort of like special, like where you're waiting in the lobby, you have whatever % off the wine and whatever. That's what I wanted to do. Or like a Red Lobster, they have water. We just don't have a water container, so there you go, they get wine. And then I know the bathrooms are not even, but it's okay. I mean, they're just bathrooms. They're not really that important. So I would say the men get the little one and women get the big one, just because women, you know, spend more time in the bathroom, usually go in pairs. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It's, you know, both genders. And I add a smart toilet just because I think those are cool, and it's kind of like an up there restaurant, so of course we're gonna have good technology. I cannot speak every time. And then I added the like cool little mirrors, which I don't know. To me, they look like they would belong to Ursula. I don't know. They like seem like kind of like a treasure. So those are the ones I went to, like kind of like princessy mirrors, like these. And that's it for the bathroom. I know the bathroom is really huge, but you know, it gets the job done. We need it at the top to have, you know, a pathway to the actual door. And I add this wall to divide the little hallway with the actual restaurant, you know, so the bathrooms are not ugly, just, you know, seen from where you're eating. And yes, of course, this is a surprise. You won't see any of the restaurant from the lobby, which I think is pretty cool. You have to actually pay to go in to see it. And here I'm adding a lot more fish tanks because, like I said, it's a underwater restaurant, so we have to have fish everywhere. And then in the middle here, I'm making, this is gonna be the little kitchen area in the middle because I didn't have another way of just making it available. And you know, I didn't want to put it in a corner and just block off the windows because I don't think that was nice. And it has to be little. All we need is just the stove for the chef and then the little host, or not the waitress station in the back. And I do change it around a little bit just to get it, you know, to where I want it. I know I get rid of the stove and use the other one. And it ends up working fine. I mean, there's plenty of room in there for the chef and the waitress, which comes in just, not all the time, just occasionally. And I think it's off-centered, so I do move it. Because, like I said, yes, it's off-centered. So yes, this is me changing the stove. And you just have to move it around, I guess, to wherever it's better for you if you try to make this. Or if you change it up, then that's awesome. I would love to see that. And yes, like I said, I add all the light. We need light in there. And I kind of like the restaurant. I didn't really add too many lights because I like it dark. I like that, like Red Lobster, it's like dark. And I like that. I feel like that's like a very fancy feeling. And I add the bar, so I end up moving the door so I can scoot it over a little bit because they wouldn't let me because the door is right there. So I ended up changing it to the other side, which actually I like better anyway. And then here are more bubbles. Water everywhere. And little fish decor. And yeah, all the bottles for the Bartista. And I mean, and I really wish I could add like some fish into the pool, but I mean, I get it, it's a pool, it's not technically an ocean, but I really wish we had an option to where we could add some, at least little floaties or something to where we can pretend they're real, because in this little underwater restaurant all we have is turtles, no actual fish. And the turtles are fake, but it's okay. I mean, clients don't have to know that, right? As long as they look real, they can pretend they're sleeping or, you know, something. Anyway, I'm adding the little tables here, and I do take a while to decide on chairs, so I cut that off. But I think these look really nice. And that one's a little bit off, so I know I'm gonna go fix it a little bit later. Little bar stools. And I didn't think any Sims would actually go to the bar because it's a restaurant, but you'd be surprised. A lot of Sims actually, when I was there, were there just talking to the Bartista, and they actually sat in the little stools and ordered themselves drinks, because the Bartista just makes drinks anyway without no one ordering them. So technically they're free. They're on the house. They just go and walk up to it and get their drink without even paying for it. Which, I mean, it's fine. They're still paying for their meal. And then outside here I had like this whole like empty area. So I just decided to add a bunch of trees. I add a little bench and a little fountain. And I think it's romantic. I mean, if you're waiting, the lobby's, you know, like Olive Garden. Again, example. Got it. Yeah. They have little tables outside. So if the lobby's full, you're waiting outside. So this is what I try to do anyway. Just, you know, to fill in some space. And this is me just testing the restaurant with my Valentine's Day sim. Anyway, she's gonna go downstairs and enjoy her meal. I think she ordered shrimp. But let me know in the comments if you guys like this. I'll do a lot more builds. Like I said, I have a lot of restaurant ideas, a lot of house ideas, all different kinds of ideas, and a lot of playthroughs coming. So yeah, let me know what you think, and if you like this video, hit thumbs up. Here are some screenshots, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!